uploadvulns.com, another hacking tutorial. Thank you guys for joining me and giving me support on this channel. We're gonna resume the same upload vulnerability room that we were doing yesterday. This is the day 3 of this tutorial. Yesterday we stuck on java.uploadvulns.thl and we had saved the Kali Linux. So we're gonna start from there. We said state of the Kali Linux, so we're gonna start from there. But before we do any of this, you know that we need to run a VM here, so we can get the IP address. Let's do it. But in the meantime, I will check my VPN connection if it is working fine or not. Okay. Gonna just break this one, and I'm gonna break this one as well. I'm gonna reopen it, so I will have a fresh connection, and then I will gonna go back and try to get the machine IP address, and then we're gonna put it in the host file, and then we're gonna move forward. Right. Yeah. Okay, so we have the IP address. Let's on with it. Copied it. First of all, let's set our ping to make sure it is alive. Without opinion, yeah. Right now it is not pingable. I don't know why. Let's carry on. We're gonna do a sudo ten to 50.49 is what we need to put. Control O to write it, Control X to exit. Check it again. If it is there, yeah, it is there. Okay. We are good, guys. But it's still not pingable, which is again okay. Let's check if Java is available. All of you guys who wanna live chat, they can come on Discord. Why it is not working, guys? 10.10.55.49. Yesterday we had the same kind of issue that we were not able to connect. Maybe it is because of our session, maybe. Let's reconnect again. Alright. Sudo is completed, in fact. And this is our IP address 10.9.1.1.90, which is tunnel 04, and it is up. Ping again. It's not working, so what I'm gonna do is Tunnels, tunnel 1, tunnel 2, tunnel 3. Just restart my system and come back. Sure, everything will work fine because there are a lot of tunnels that I've created. Because of that, it is not working. There may be a different way of doing it, maybe restarting the uh, network service and it would make sense, but I am restarting the whole server itself, the Kali Linux virtual machine, so it can work better. Loading. Taking considerable time to do it. So open VPN. Zero this time. It is looking good. Let's ping the IP address. Yeah, it is pingable now. I think everything is looking good. We already did uh, the host file changes. We'll just look at it. Yeah, it's already there. So it should work fine. What we need to do, we need to open the Firefox because it can connect with our Perk suite community edition or community edition. Yes, the files, the website is also loaded, which is good. Right, next. It is on, I will make it off. So guys, yesterday we stuck with the directories, but when we were not considering the last statement that was mentioned here, which was by you. We have covered detailed two-way to bypass client-side file upload filter. Now it's time for you to give it a shot for yourself. Navigate to java.uploadvulns.thm and bypass the filter to get the reverse shell. Remember that not all client-side scripts are inline. As mentioned previously, GoBuster would be a very good place to start here. So we're gonna start it again that we had done previously. Now the upload directory name will be changing with every new channel. So we are um, back to the place number one where we actually discover the upload folder, right? So we need to do it again. The GoBuster thing. Let's find out what we have done. So this was the command that we had executed. So let's try to check if we can. Now I think we need to go with sudo so. Just change the name of it. So now it is Java. So we're gonna put Java T100. You guys know why I put T100 to make it work faster. So we have images and assets as well, which is okay. But yesterday the images not able to consider. Okay, there is images directly. Okay, so there is the images directory uh, as well, other than the images directory in asset. So let's see if we can upload a file with png file, png-png. Let's upload it. Let's see if we have a new file here. Yeah, definitely. So let's do it again. And for this time, it is going to the burp suit. I'm gonna intercept all the requests. So we're gonna change it. I'm gonna go to the vuln upload. What we did, the reverse PHP, we make it reverse underscore task7.png, but in fact it is a PHP file. Just to bypass the so in this case, because we already have the images, I will just close this task. So I will move forward. Okay, reverse underscore task7 png, open it. So client-side scripting will take that, consider that it is a valid file because it's a PNG, but in fact it is a PHP file, right? So we renamed it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on upload, okay? And once I do that, the request will be intercepted, okay? So in this request, a post request is there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the extension to PHP. Here it is text and then extract PHP, and then I'm gonna forward the request. Just say that you can see that it is successful. We will see that if PHP in fact is uploaded. Definitely it is uploaded. So in this case, I need to open a reverse shell. For this, we will open up in the netcat like we did in the task, I think 5 or 6. Now it is listening. I'm gonna open up this one in a new tab. It will run. the activation, but we need the universe. Fail to Gemini, this is quite common, not fatal connection timeout. Right? Yeah. So I get the issue because we did not mention our right address. Let's check it out. IP ADDR. So this is our tunnel 1 IP address which is changed. So I will copy the selection, and now I need to go back to the file that we have uploaded, which is this one. I'm gonna edit it, but text editor, trying to get it. This is on the Visual Studio Code. I also open it. Open this one. Visual Studio Code as well. Render applications, and we need code. For it. And there is an error. It's okay. What I'm gonna do is, because it is reading it as a PNG file, so rename it to PHP with Visual Studio. This is the IP address that we need to change. So our IP is our IP address is 10.9.1.190, 1.190, and I'm gonna save it. It is saved. Okay, let's do this again. I'm gonna rename it to PNG to bypass uh, the filtration. We're gonna go back and we're gonna upload the same file again. And this time I need it to be intercepted. Upload. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make a PHP text x-php. Right, forward the request. It is again successful. And now I'm gonna make it intercept off. Let's go back and see. Yeah, it is again uploaded 43. And now we're gonna check it again. Now we have a reverse shell successfully. Awesome. So let's see what we have here. So they are saying that there is a flag inside the var folder. So let's go to the var ls www cd www ls. We have flag, so we can go with cat flag.text. Okay, it is not there. Just flag the text. What else we have? Cat is not working. How we can say the flag.txt file. Cat didn't work because some spelling flag.txt. Yeah, we get the flag. We're gonna put it here, and our module is done. Good job, guys. We are on strike two as well. That was quite easy today, right? Maybe with the fresh mind we were able to do it, and we didn't consider this paragraph at least. Okay, let's move on, man. Okay, so let's see what is server bypass. We have still 15 minutes to go, and let's see what we can achieve in this 15 minutes. I'm gonna do it quickly. Okay, time to turn things up another notch. Okay, this time we're gonna go with the server side. Client side filters are easy to bypass. You can see the code from them, even if it's been obfuscated and needs proceed before you can read it. But what happens when you can't see or manipulate the code? Well, that's a server side filter. In short, we have to perform a lot of testing to build up an idea what is or is not allowed through the filter. Yeah, that's correct. Then gradually put together a payload which conforms to the restrictions. Okay. For the first part of this task, we'll take a look at the website that's using a blacklist for file extension as a server side filter. तो गाइस हमने पिछले स्ट्रीम में हमने देखा था कल डे 2 में कि सर्वर साइड में बेटर अप्रोच है कि आप वाइट लिस्ट करें इंस्टेड ऑफ ब्लैक लिस्ट के अंदर लूपहोल्स हो सकते हैं, वाइट लिस्ट के अंदर यूजली लूपहोल्स नहीं होते. आपको जो फाइल चाहिए होती है आप उसकी एक्सटेंशन मेंशन करते हैं जिसकी वजह से बाकी सारी फाइलें जो हैं वो इग्नोर हो जाती हैं. So blacklist is okay, but the better way to implement is whitelisting. There are a variety of different ways that this could be coded, and the bypass we use is dependent on that. In the real world, we would not be able to see the code for this, but for this example, it will be included here. Okay. अच्छा PHP का कोड है get the extension is equal to path info. आगे है जी $_ files, file upload, name, extension. तो इसमें स्विच के जरिए से वो कह रहे हैं कि PHP का कोई PHP पे हम कर रहे थे तो वो कहना PHP का कोई ऐसा नहीं आना चाहिए और केस ना PHTML भी नहीं आना चाहिए. केस नल के केस में आप अपलोड फेल इज इक्वल ट्रू कर रहे हैं बाय डिफॉल्ट. अच्छा इसके अलावा कोई भी एक्सटेंशन जाएगी तो वो चलेगा. तो लेट्स सी कि हम ये कैसे अचीव कर सकते हैं कि इसको कैसे बाईपास कर सकते हैं. इन दिस इंस्टेंस द कोड इज लुकिंग फॉर द लास्ट period dot in the file name and uses that to confirm the extension, so that is what we will be trying to bypass here. Okay, in this case के वो extension जो है last पे वो देख रहा है और अब हम इसी को bypass करने की कोशिश करेंगे. Other ways to code could be working include the searching for the first period in the first name or splitting the file name at each period and checking to see if any blacklist extension shows up. We'll cover this later case later on. Okay, but in the meantime, let's focus on the code we have got here. Okay, we can see that the code is filtering out the PHP dot PHP and dot P HTML extension. So if we want to upload a PHP script, we are going to have to find another extension. The wiki page for PHP give us a few common extensions that can try. However, wiki page एक दफा देख लेते हैं. Extensions एक उधर ही था. आप PHP डाल सकते हैं PHAR, PHTML, PHT और PHPS भी डाल सकते हैं। तो ये चीज़ें तो वो सारी चीज़ें नहीं कर रहा। सो यहीं से हम जो है आगे काम चला सकते हैं। वाह जी वाह, कुछ ना कुछ वे पता लग ही जाता है। But PHP gives us a few common extensions that can try. However, there are actually a variety of other more rarely used extensions as available that web server may nonetheless still recognize. This extension is PHP 3, PHP 4, PHP 5, PHP 7, PHPS and PHP-S and .pht or PHAR. Many of these bypass the filter, which only blocks PHP and .ph HTML, क्योंकि डेवलपर को उसका पता ही नहीं है कि इसके अलावा भी और भी एक्सटेंशन हैं, और इसलिए वो जो है और वो कार्य भी ब्लैक लिस्टिंग रहा है। तो ब्लैक लिस्टिंग में अगर आपने एक भी चीज़ मिस कर दी तो वही आपका वीक पॉइंट है, वहीं से इंट्रूजन होगी। तो इसलिए वो क्या कर रहे हैं, बट जो है हमारी तरफ से हम PHP 5 डाल के तो वो अपना काम शुरू कर देंगे। But it appears that the server is configured not to recognize them as a PHP file in the below example. Okay, this is actually default for Apache 2 server at the time of writing. However, the sysadmin may have changed the default configuration of the server, may be out of date, so it's well worth trying. Okay, तो हम ये PHP जो है 5 जो है ट्राई करके देखें, अगर ये चल गया, नहीं तो हम आगे चलेंगे। Eventually we find that .phar extension bypass the filter and works, thus giving us our shell. हाँ, ठीक है, समझ लग गई। Let's have a look at another example with a different filter. This time we will do it completely black box without the source code. Once again we have upload form, demo वाला upload form है. We'll start scoping this out with a completely legitimate upload. Let's try uploading this manual.py. ये वाली, okay. Well, the tell that JPEGs are like expected. At least let's go for one that we can be pretty sure will be rejected. Shell.php. Invalid format. Can't say that was unexpected. From here we enumerate further, trying the technique from above, just generally trying to get an idea of what the filter will accept or reject. In this case, we find that there are no shell extensions that both execute and are not filters, so it's back to try code. In the previous example, we saw that the code was using the path info PHP function to get the last few characters after the dot, but what happens if it filters the input slightly differently? Let's try uploading a file called shell.py, jpg.php. We already know that JPEG files are accepted. So what if the filter is just checking to see if the .jpg file extension is somewhere within the input? Pseudocode for this kind of filter may look something like this. Okay, accept file from the user, save file in variable user input. If JPEG is in variable, save the file, else return the error code. Okay, so अगर JPG अगर आ रही है तो फिर वो ठीक है, वरना वो सेट है। फिर हम ये कर सकते हैं जैसे इसने किया कि JPG की एक्सटेंशन बस अंदर डाल दो और एंड पे PHP डाल दो, और स्टिल जो है वो चली जाएगी। When we try to upload our file, we get a successful message. Navigating the upload directory confirms that the payload was successful. Alright. Activity we received our shell. जब हमने इसको एक्सप्लोर किया तो हमारे पास रिवर्स शेल आ गया. This is by no means an upload vulnerability related to the file extension, as with everything is hacking. We are looking to exploit flaws in code that others have written. This code may very well be uniquely written for the task at hand. This is a really important point to take away from this task. There are a million different ways to implement the same feature. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to the programming, your exploitation must be tailored to the filter at hand. The key to bypassing any kind of server-side filter is to enumerate and see what is allowed as well as what is blocked. when trying to craft the payload which can pass the criteria the filter is looking for. Okay, so filter जो भी criteria उसने बनाया है हमने उसके हिसाब से बाईपास करना है। तो इसने हमें दो एग्जांपल्स ऑलरेडी दे दी हैं तो हमने इन्हीं को लेके आगे चलना है। तो लेट्स सी, now your turn, you know the drill now. Figure out the bypass filter to upload, activate a shell. Your flag is in vulnerability folder. This site you are accessing is annex. Okay, beware that this does also implement a randomizer naming scheme for the first time. For now, you should not have any trouble finding your shell, but be aware that the detectors will not always be indexable. All right. इसको हम कॉपी करते हैं, स्टार्ट उधर से गो बस्टर से करेंगे जहाँ से हमें डायरेक्टरी जो है मिल जाएगी। सो लेट्स गो गाइस। ये सबसे पहले हम इनको करते हैं क्लोज, यहाँ भी आते हैं, इसको खोल के देखते हैं कि ये है क्या बेसिकली। अपलोड फाइल, सेलेक्ट फाइल, अपलोड फाइल, let's say file, upload chosen, output the file of the output the name of the chosen file। हाँ, तो इधर जो है हम क्या करते हैं, select was it chosen before being uploaded help। ठीक है ठीक है, लेकिन इससे पहले कि हम कुछ करें हम अपना गो बस्टर चला के तो अपना काम करते हैं। इधर मैं लिखता हूँ एग्जिट, इधर हम बाद में आएंगे। लेट्स सी कि हमारे पास अपना गो बस्टर वाला लिंक भी खुला है। अच्छा ठीक है, तो गो बस्टर को हम यहीं पे खोल लेते हैं। यहाँ पे हम sudo su पे जाएंगे बस्टर, क्योंकि रूट पे रूट एक्सेस से इधर हम पेस्ट करते हैं वेबसाइट। HTTP उसने नहीं डाला तो हम खुद से HTTP डाल देते हैं। HTTP प्रोटोकॉल है जिसके ऊपर ये वेबसाइट अवेलेबल। हमने इसको चलाया, हमारे पास प्राइवेसी आ गया और हमारे पास एसेट्स आ गया, राइट। तो वापस चलते हैं यहाँ पे। अच्छा, सबसे पहले अब हमने क्लास 7 तक तो हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया है, आगे चलते हैं। तो क्लास 7 को ही मैं एक और डुप्लिकेट करता हूँ और इसके नाम के साथ हम डालते हैं रीनेम करके, ये है टास्क क्रिएट। और इधर हम डालते हैं कि ये JPG फाइल है डॉट PHP, राइट, जस्ट टू कंसिडर दैट। अच्छा जी, इन्होंने बताया हुआ कि एक प्राइवेसी है और एक एसेट्स है, तो इसी को हम ले लेते हैं। I have to find out के PRIVAC प्राइवेसी। अच्छा, ये डायरेक्टरी है, बिल्कुल सही हो गया। तो हमने जब अब एक फ़ाइल अपलोड करनी है उसके लिए हमारे पास png-png है। अच्छा, यहाँ पे मैं इसको एग्जिट कर देता हूँ क्योंकि हमें पता लग गया है। तो ये वाली फ़ाइल है, अब हम इसका लोकेशन गेट कर लेते हैं कि लोकेशन क्या है। png image.png, बल्कि नहीं ये नहीं चाहिए हमें, png.png चाहिए। सो अपलोड, select, png dot load select या सिस्टम फाइल टाइप। पहली दफ़ा कर रहा हूँ तो मुझे कुछ पता नहीं है। अपलोड द सिलेक्टेड फाइल टाइप कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा, क्लियर चल रहा है। तो अब हमने एक फ़ाइल अपलोड करनी है गाइस, ये कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट से, जो कि इसके अंदर खुला हुआ है, लेकिन हम यूजेज सेलेक्ट, अच्छा सिंपल सेलेक्ट था, डैश जो है वो मिसलीडिंग था, इट्स ओके, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ द गेम। पीएनजी हम सेलेक्ट करते हैं जो कि एक्चुअल फाइल है, सेलेक्ट हो गई। अब हम चोजन देखते हैं, चोजन फाइल पीएनजी है, हम अपलोड करते हैं तो लेट्स सी सक्सेसफुल हो गया। अब इसको प्राइवेसी में देखते हैं कि क्या ये फाइल आ चुकी है, ऐसी आ चुकी है और ये पीएनजी फाइल ले रहा है। तो हम क्या करते हैं, अपलोड में जाते हैं, इसके अंदर क्योंकि पीएनजी फाइल इसने ले ली है तो हम पीएनजी फाइल यहाँ पे डाल देते हैं, इसको रीनेम कर देते हैं। क्योंकि हमारा सेम सेशन है तो हमें आईपी एड्रेस चेंज करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। तो यहाँ से हम दोबारा ट्राई करते हैं, अपलोड के अंदर से टास्क हेड का पीएचपी वाला अपलोड करते हैं, आगे चोजन का देखते हैं इसका ये है, और अब हम अपलोड करते हैं, लेट्स सी इफ इट इज फाइल टाइप इज इनवैलिड। फाइल का टाइप जो है वो कह रहा है कि इनवैलिड है। इसके अंदर हम क्या कर सकते हैं, जो हम बेसिकली ये लगाएंगे, इसका नाम जो है वो ये ही रखते हैं, again ये है अपलोड के लिए ये रिक्वेस्ट गई, इसको हम फॉरवर्ड करते हैं, जैसे क्या होता है सक्सेसफुल। इसका मतलब ये है कि ये इधर भी आई होगी, तो इसको ओपन करके देखते हैं क्या होता है। इमेज कैन नॉट बी डिस्प्ले बिकॉज इट कंटेन्स एरर, ठीक है। अच्छा, तो पीएचपी तो बेसिकली वो नहीं ली, तो हमारे पास और भी एक्सटेंशंस हैं जो हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि हमें टास्क के अंदर बताया गया है। अच्छा, तो पीएनजी तो एटलीस्ट इसके अंदर जाएगी। आगे चलते हैं PHP 5 और इसी तरह से सिलेक्ट PHP 5 वाला डालते हैं, चोजन ये है फाइल का नाम, पीएनजी अंदर है, लेट्स सी कि वो एक्सेप्ट करता है कि नहीं। ओह सक्सेसफुली हो गई है। इसका मतलब है कि वो फिल्ट्रेशन सिर्फ PHP की लगी हुई थी। अच्छा, इससे पहले कि हम कुछ करें, हम जो है अ, दोबारा उसके ऊपर आते हैं। सी ये virtual is here। ls करो, cd var के फोल्डर में जाओ और फिर करो ls, फिर cd www के फोल्डर में जाओ, फिर करो ls एंड फ्लैग का फोल्डर, वहाँ फ्लैग की फाइल यहाँ पे है, फ्लैग डॉट टेक्स्ट, और ये रहा फ्लैग। दिस रूम इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, आई लव इट। अच्छा, ये चीज़ हमारे पास हो गई, मेथडोलॉजी हमने अपनी बनानी है, और ये हमारा दूसरा टास्क भी हो गया। सो दिस इज़ इट गाइस। आज की स्ट्रीम यहाँ तक की। हमारे यहाँ 12 हो चुके हैं, तो इसका मतलब है हम 11 से 12 बजे करते हैं। आज थोड़ा लेट थे, 11:30 पे हमने स्टार्ट किया, पर हमने अपना टास्क कंप्लीट कर लिया विद अ फ्रेश माइंड। नेक्स्ट टाइम जब हम आएंगे तो फिर अगला टास्क 9 से स्टार्ट करेंगे। लेट्स सी के व्हाट दे हैव इन देयर स्लीव्स। Thank you guys for joining me, and stay tuned. Subscribe the channel if you did not subscribe before. You can join us on the Discord for live chat, and you can also subscribe us or follow our uh, Twitter handle. Okay, so see you next time, guys. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, so see you next time, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.